Timms, Ed Timms. His opponent from one of wrestling's most famous families, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at 225 pounds, here's Bruno Sammartino Jr. Bruno Sammartino Jr.
Okay, Ed Timms going up against Bruno Sammartino Jr. Bruno Sammartino Jr., I might point out, of course, the son of Bruno Sammartino, is an outstanding champion in professional wrestling, and boy, I'm telling you, this Sammartino moves. At 225 pounds, I might point out that in 1979, this young man was declared, he is specialized in powerlifting all of his life, and was declared the strongest teenager in the United States, and that was just 2 years ago. A young fellow with great ambition. He's got a big pair of shoes to fill, I might point out, because of his dad, but might also point out that as a second-generation wrestler, he has been wrestling since he was about 3 years old. Caught in a side headlock now by Timms. Now, Timms has approximately a 40-pound weight advantage on him. Marked to the canvas that time. Bruno Sammartino Jr. catches him. A good flying drop kick coming off the ropes. Timms able to power out. Wow. And there's exactly what I was talking about. Powerlifting champion, and he used it to good advantage that time. Brought up some 260 pounds into a full body slam. And foot on the ropes. The referee calls for the break. Bruno Sammartino Jr., good clean break, steps back. Timms coming up. And Timms circling away now, viewing this man with an added dimension of respect. Good feint. Went for the hands on the shoulder, then dropped into a drop toe hold. Took his man to the canvas, moved in on him once again, but they're into the ropes. The arm bar into a takedown, into a hammerlock. And so Sammartino Jr. has learned well from his father, no question about that. He's a good chain wrestler, moves from hold to hold. Until it floats. That other arm, and Timms gets that foot up on the ropes and forces the break. And so, clean break, he steps back. Tim circles and moves in, and Sammartino with an arm drag takedown once again into an inside armbar. As years of powerlifting, you can see the outstanding muscular conformation of Sammartino Jr. We see some great second-generation wrestlers throughout the country now. Such fellows as Sammartino, Ted DiBiase, son of the late Iron Mike DiBiase. Now to an arm twist, and drove that knee into the shoulder area and takes Timms back to the canvas once again. Drives into the back of Timms. Now hooks that arm once again. Now this is the way he'll bring him back, using the back of his head as a lever. Try and bring Timms' shoulders back to the canvas. Once again, though, too close to the ropes, and Timms was able to force the break by getting into the ropes. Single leg pickup. Sammartino swept to one side. Took him off his feet. Goes to the inside armbar once again. So Sammartino applying extra pressure now. Comes down across that arm, so he's steadily working that left arm, taking away Ed Timms' capabilities on that left side. Once again, Timms into the ropes, and Timms now beginning to favor that arm. He's having some problems with the arm and the shoulder. And obviously this is Sammartino Jr.'s strategy involved. Once again, they meet collar and elbow. And it was Ed Timms. Sammartino back into the ropes. Now drives a knee to the midsection. Now a chest to the chest. A shoulder to the chest, rather. And it is Timms still favoring that arm, still having problems. They lock up collar and elbow. Timms with a forearm into the chest. Another one. Sammartino Jr. taking all that pressure, catches him, whips him into the turnbuckle. Sets him, has him out. Beautiful suplex. Quick float over, hooks that far leg, gets a count of three. Gets a count of three. And so, the victor, making his first appearance here on Georgia Championship Wrestling, a victorious one, Bruno Sammartino Jr. Well, some newcomers to Georgia Championship Wrestling, and first of all, let me take an opportunity. The latest newcomer, I'm talking, of course, about Bruno Sammartino Jr., and may I compliment you on an outstanding match.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Stoley. May I also like to add that it's a pleasure for me to be here in Georgia area, because here competition of the whole world. So such an honor and such a thrill for me to be competing here in Georgia, and I just hope that I can prove myself to the fans of a worthy competitor here.
Well, I certainly think you're off to a doggone good start. I mentioned, of course, during your match, it was just 1979 that you were declared the youngest teenager in the United States. You're a powerlifting champion.
Yes, that's all behind me now. Now, of course, I'm a professional wrestler, so I have to go on. But that is correct. I train with the weights to prepare myself for the ring there. And now I'm trying to do the best of it.
And you had the greatest teacher in the world, too, I might add, your dad.
Oh, yes, that's been a big one to me here. He's coached me, he's brought me up, he's taught me the basics, he's brought me on to where I'm trying to get. So, yeah, so he's helped me out a great deal.
Certainly no question about that. We'll be talking a lot more to Bruno Sammartino right now.